What is going on, YouTube? Psy Guy 29 coming at you for episode 139 of Crafts and Cards. 139. And got another new beer tonight. I'm going to talk a little more about the beer maybe tonight than the cards. You can see I got a pretty small amount of cards to go through tonight. But let's get to our new beer, and then I'll talk a little bit more. But our new beer is a G13 IPA from Sweetwater Brewing Company in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is, I'm guessing they have a G13 IPA, but this is made with 420 strain. I'm going to read the can to you. It says, "We took an already dank IPA and married its hops with strain-specific terpness and natural hemp-type flavor. The result is an aromatic super hybrid sticky IPA that's ready to rip." I guess I should have been opening cards tonight. Screwed that up, didn't I? But this is a 6% ABV. And there's, you can see the big angry looking fish on there. And I had some beers. I bought a variety pack the first time I ever saw it from Sweetwater. And that was back a year ago at spring break time. So we're going to pour pretty hazy. Get it in the old flying monkey glass there. Shout out to the Dubliner down there in Kansas City, which ties in nicely, the Dubliner. Not that. But when they say aromatic, they ain't kidding. Holy wow. Good stuff. Smells great. So let's give it the old light test. Turn it so you can see. Nothing there, so we're a little hazy. Cheers. That's really good. When they said it, not terribly sticky when they say it's sticky. It does not have that thickness compared to a lot of IPAs. It does. It's got that taste to it, that not a bad aftertaste at all. You get a little bit of citrus, and then the hops kind of kick in, and then it really kind of finishes kind of thick, I guess, so maybe sticky is the right way to go. But that's good nonetheless, so we'll put that over there out of the way for now. Now I had TJ Mack here on YouTube reached out to me, and Terry asked, "Have you had a different beer for every episode?" So I went back and I looked, and I repeated 3 beers. So 136 out of the 139 episodes. Now, that's not counting, oh shoot, I've got special episodes that aren't included in the count. I guess I didn't count. I'm probably closer to 150 different beers in all the episodes I've done. I've done like some special New Year's Eve or New Year's Day or Christmas Day even. I know I did a St. Patrick's Day a couple times. So I've done some of those. So those have added up into pushing 150 different episodes now. So I'm somewhere between 140 and 150 different beers that I've shared on the channel. Now, does it become a challenge? Hell yeah, it certainly does. Without a doubt. I live in a town of 4,500 people. We have 2 grocery stores. This is where they mainly can buy beer in town, and gas stations, but they don't have a selection. One store has a really good liquor department manager. The other one does not. So it's really kind of hit and miss. And it's just like cards. I explained to somebody that you can spend what you want. This beer was like $11 for a 6-pack, which for a good beer, that doesn't bother me at all. Because I'm going to pay $7 for a 6-pack of Coors Light. So I'd rather drink this. Nothing against Coors Light. If I'm going to drink a macro beer, that's what I'm going to drink. But it's my NASCAR beer, kind of. Back to Sterling and Marlin. But, at the store where I bought this, for $11.99, I could buy a 6-pack of craft beer for $8.99, which is going to be mediocre at best. And they've got one bottle for $32. It's a bigger bottle, but I could buy a single can for $16 of a special release. Not going to do that. I like to find stuff that I like and kind of trust the brewery. I'm always willing to try new, and trust me on that one. But yeah, it's a little bit about the beer and how I come by it. So a little more beer this episode, like I said. Now, cards tonight. We're going to look at the Royals 1993 edition collector card set. And this was sponsored by Kansas City Life Insurance Company and distributed by the Kansas City Metro Police, Chiefs, and Sheriff's Association. Actually attended a game in 93 with my dad, brother-in-law, brother. I don't know if anybody else went with us or not, but I know the four of us went down and got these cards. And the Royals in 93 finished third in the American League West. Not the Central, the American League West. So long enough ago that they were, I don't know if these are numbered or in any order or not. Looks like they're going to be in alphabetical order after the manager. Now the manager was none other than Hal McRae, Royals legend, World Series champion as a player. Was lucky enough to meet him when Dan was playing in the 80s, early 80s. Always a nice guy. But they finished, what was it, 84 and 78 that year. Almost had 2 million in attendance. They were 1.9 something I remember seeing. So there's Hal one more time. Going to go on to a pretty good pitcher this time, Kevin Appier. And as you can imagine with most sets, there's the message in the back, don't touch hot things on the stove kind of thing. Next we have Iowan Mike Boddicker, Hall of Famer George Brett. Always loved George Brett. Only got to meet him twice, I think. Good pitcher as well, David Cohn. Former Twin, Greg Gagne. Pitcher, Mark Gardner. Tom Flash Gordon. Mark Gubiza, guy that in the past has signed a ton of TTM if you're interested in that kind of thing. Next we have Chris Gwynn. Pretty sure that's Tony's brother. Pitcher Chris Haney with the reminder, do not litter. Next, another very good player in his day, Felix Jose. Wally Joyner. This was the start of his decline with the Royals. Outfielder Kevin Kozlowski. Ex-Pirate Jose Lind. Catcher Mike McFarland, may know as manager Mike McFarland. Brent Maine was supposed to be the next big thing. Never quite panned out at catcher. Hal's son, Brian. Another guy that had some early success, but not with the Royals. Kevin McReynolds. Pitcher Rusty Meacham. Third baseman Keith Miller. Pitcher Jeff Montgomery. Hippolito Pichardo, one of my favorite names from this era. Infielder that played with a lot of teams, Curtis Wilkerson. Infielder Craig Wilson. And then we have the coaching staff. Steve Boros, Glenn Ezell, Guy Hansen, pitching coach bullpen coach Bruce Keeson, and Lee May as the first base coach. So, hope all is well where you are. Happy Tuesday. And like the sign says, collect what you love. Love what you collect. Cheers.